Hey, and welcome to map 12 of Goldeneye 007. This is Streets, and when we talk about iconic Goldeneye levels, I think Streets is one of those, even though I don't think it's a particularly good level. But as you can see here at the start, we actually start exactly where we finished the last level. Don't ask where Natalya is, don't ask how she got captured. Between us running forward at the end of the last level and starting this level, she has been captured, so good on her, I guess. At the start of this level, we kind of come out into this little courtyard here. You can see in the distance there's a tank. Now, this is one of the two levels where you can actually use the tank, so we are definitely going to be doing that, although it is not the fastest way to complete the level, believe it or not. Oh, hello. Bond, you can shoot the enemy. It's fine. But yeah, this is the tank, and as you can see here, there's a lot of decorations here. This is the pumping station for fuel. So basically, because we're doing this on 00 agent difficulty, we have to go and do a meeting before we can go to the end of the level. And to attend the meeting, we've got to head down this little back street here. So one thing I really do like about this level is I just love how there's so much variety in the buildings around us. So just how they visually look like they do actually belong in Moscow. They have that old sort of Russian feel to them, and it does feel very much in line with what the movie presented us during the Moscow scenes. You can see here this guard is running out of that window over there. There's one of his friends. We come inside and this building looks dilapidated. But here's our good friend, Valentine, and we have to talk to him because he will actually grant us more time to finish the level. If you do this on Agent, which we will be doing for the cheat in a bit, you don't need to do this, but if you play this on Secret Agent or 00 Agent, you have to do this to complete the mission. Sometimes guards will come running up to that door and start shooting at you. Luckily, Valentine doesn't get annoyed at you for shooting back. But yeah, I just kind of love the aesthetic of this area. I think it's really unique in Goldeneye because you don't really kind of get this kind of detail on the walls all that much in the game. And you can see here there's some body armor. We're definitely going to be grabbing that. It's very rare to see body armor on 00 Agent difficulty, so very glad to grab that. So as we make our way through the streets here, it's dark, it's dingy, it's kind of miserable, and you can see that the time at the bottom has extended, so Valentine has given us 6 minutes now to finish the level. We will not be needing all of those 6 minutes. This is not a very long level, really. Controlling the tank is pretty fun. Obviously it's tank controls, but the advantage is we can actually run over both enemies and vehicles. The red shirts there are civilians, do not run over them. If you kill too many of them, the mission will fail, so you've got to kind of control the urge to run over them. Love the squish noise when you run over an enemy. Don't know why, it just sounds so gross, and it's so much detail. You can see they've set up a roadblock here. We're going to drive through this. So an interesting little facet about this level, there's actually several points where there's a bit of RNG in this level. So to the right here, there's going to be a bunch of rocket launcher guys. They're going to be shooting rockets at us, and they can cause a lot of damage if they hit us directly. Now what's interesting is that their position can actually change every time you start the level. So when you start the level, there's, I think it's one of 4 locations where they can end up, and there's 2 sets of these rocket launcher guys, so there's actually 2 different locations in this level where there are rocket launchers being shot at you, so you've got to be careful when driving. You really don't want to be dealing with that if you can avoid it. You can see they've put these little barriers in the way to slow us down. Not really going to do much to stop us, let's be honest. You'll also see there that if we'd gone the other way, that's where the road sort of links up. There is a slight open design to this level, and when I say slight, I mean there's like 2 directions you can take at various points. They always lead to the same thing, and you can see here these are landmines. Now If we were on foot, those would not set off, but because we're in the tank, they will explode and cause quite a lot of damage, which I don't really want to take. So we can go left or right here. I am going to go left. Okay. So this is one of the other locations where the rocket launcher guys can appear. So I'm guessing that they're in the other direction, which is good because we've chosen this way. So we'll turn the corner here, and we're at the end of the level. Like I said, this is not a long level. And what I always found really funny about this level is that they've gone to all this detail to create this immersive sort of like streets of Moscow, you know, that you're driving through in the tank. And then at the end of the level, it's just like nothing. It's just the emptiness of like where the level's floating. Also kind of like how at the end here, that just randomly explodes for no reason. Bond didn't do anything, it just explodes. So, Streets, in my opinion, not a good level. I actually think it's one of the weakest Goldeneye levels. There's not a lot going on in it. It's not super fun to play through. The tank really elevates this one because otherwise it's just like a bunch of linear corridors set up as streets. And that's all you've got in this level. It's really not that memorable. It's iconic, don't get me wrong, but that's mainly because of the tank and the fact that you have like a timer. You don't even get to see Oromov kidnapping Natalya or the car that you're supposed to be chasing. But as we kind of do the cheat playthrough here, it's worth noting that we're playing on the agent difficulty here. Now, I'm going to say it up front, you do not want to be using the tank for this. The reason for that is because the tank requires you to stop and blow up mines, and you have to drive around vehicles. It's just a hassle. It's better to just leg it to the end of the level, because as you've seen, it's not even that long. So you can see again, the rocket launcher guys are down that way. They would spawn here, around this corner. Oh wait, no, they're here. Okay, excellent. So we're actually going to see where the rocket launchers actually can spawn and change locations. That's really cool. But as we make our way through this level, you can see that there really isn't much to this level. You're just kind of running in these little straight corridors. You're kind of just going towards the end of the level. There's nothing to explore. There's nothing too exciting happening. Heck, I can even stop here and sort of just show you the landmines don't blow up unless you know, are in a tank. So the rocket launchers are actually that way this time, so I can show you this other direction as well. I guess it's a real shame because in the movie, this whole sequence is one of the more impressive parts of the movie, where Bond is chasing Oromov and Natalya in the car, but you don't even get to see that in this game. They don't even try to recreate it. It's just, I don't know, this level just feels kind of like it's here and you just want to get through it as quickly as possible, which we've just done to get the cheat. I think we're under time. We should be under time. I'd be very surprised if we've gone over. No, we've had 10 seconds to spare. It's quite a tight time, so you've got to be moving fast. That's why I don't recommend using the tank if you're going for the cheats. Overall, not a fan of Streets. I know that's going to be slightly controversial to some people watching this. For me, this is a nothing level. It's just kind of here, and honestly speaking, I just don't like it. I think it could have been better in so many ways, but hey, let me know what you think of Streets. Am I wrong for not liking this one? Is this a good level, or do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments, and thank you very much for watching.